Hi, hello. Welcome to Kansas City Revival Live.
Wow, what a great crowd.
Great crowd. I am one of your hosts for tonight, Agatha Quiltenkatz,
And I'm Tom Timley.
My co-host, Tom Timley.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, we have cards. Sorry.
You a little nervous, Tom?
I never get used to it.
We've done this before.
Later in the show, we're going to have state traveler Marsha Dawn Gable and dermatologist Joe Fissure.
We're also going to be talking to actor Payter Pegs and film director Hector Von Sleazebag. So that should be really exciting.
Very exciting, yeah.
Interesting.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you, Tom?
I'm wonderful.
It's our second show here at the Bird.
Yeah, thank you to the Bird for having us.
Thank you for having us the second
Wonderful.
time.
Yeah, I love this place. It's very kind of them, given all the horrible things that happened at previous live shows before that one.
Not here, though.
Not here, not yet.
Not yet. Well, Tom, I have a little bit of an announcement to make.
Really?
If we have time for that.
Sure, I have an announcement actually too.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you go first though.
No, you go. It's fine.
No.
I would rather talk last.
Okay, so you don't want to talk first?
No, I would prefer to talk first as well.
Okay, so why don't you talk first, and then I can talk in the middle of your
Okay,
talks.
I'll do my announcement. You do yours.
Yeah, we'll just sandwich me in there.
It's sad to say, but this is going to be Agatha Quiltenkatz's last appearance on Kansas City Revival forever.
Agatha, why?
Forever. Well, I mean, I've been with Kansas City Revival for 30 years now. It's just time for me to retire and move on.
Yeah, okay.
What was your announcement, though? I don't want to take up all the time here.
Well, it feels kind of weird now. I was actually going to announce that I'm quitting the show.
What? Why?
It's just all the verbal abuse and the general hazards of the jobs and the putting myself in danger and risking life and limb for these field reports, which often result in, they're detrimental to my health and well-being, and I've been kidnapped and beaten and tortured and transformed and I hate this job. I hate this job so much.
We do pay for your therapy, but I don't know. Is that not enough?
No.
Well, what about this? I was thinking about you to be my replacement for when I leave.
Really?
I mean, you've done some good work here, Tom.
Thank you.
How about we see how the night goes?
Okay.
Barring some series of events that, takes place tonight and forces me to stay.
What are the odds of that happening?
The odds are slim to none. It's not happening. I'm ready to retire. So,
Okay.
I mean, how do you feel now?
Now that I have upward mobility, I'm totally down. I'll make you proud.
All right. I think you can do it.
Thank you. I've never had someone be confident in me before. It means a lot. Before we begin, we need to pay the bills. So let's get our intern Todd out here.
Todd, can you come out here, please? Our intern Todd, everyone.
Todd, you can take my microphone.
Todd's going to be reading some ads for us tonight.
Introduce yourself.
Hi everyone. My name's Todd. I'm very happy to be here. They don't let me talk very often, but I'm glad.
That's enough.
This podcast is dedicated to the lady in a white Hyundai Sonata who let me into the zipper merge on I-70 during rush hour traffic last Tuesday. Because of you, I made it to Cafe Corazon in time for my bi-weekly empanada. One day, Kansas City will be free of road construction, but until that day, please, people, zipper merge.
Zipper merge.
Is your bread just too boring? Are your waffles also kind of boring? Then try Chuck Chimpley's Chunky Butter. That's not cottage cheese, it's chunky butter. Made with real chunks, now with additional flavors including butter, hot wings, chocolate, bugs, rubber band, toenails, old people, and blimps. Don't go chunkless into that good night. Buy Chunky Butter today.
Thank you, Todd.
Oh, wow. Thank you for the praise. I appreciate that.
Of course.
The producers of KC Revival have asked me to read this. Breaking news. A massive decommissioned satellite has fallen out of orbit and is crashing towards the Earth at an alarming rate. Calculations predict that this satellite will crash into the 20th annual Puppy Bowl. Coach Fritz Pitts Jr., head coach of Team Fluff, was quoted as saying, "The Lombardi Trophy will come home with us." This is but another trick, and we're not falling for it. Coach Chicky Spadini of Team Rough did not comment on the situation because he is 3 children in a trench coat and doesn't understand the gravity of the situation or even the general concept of gravity itself. Star quarterback of Team Rough, Lil Cheeseball, also couldn't speak on the situation because he is 3 mice in a trench coat. Scientists have stated that the satellite may miss the Puppy Bowl and hit one of several other locations, including the Cat Olympics, the lizard spelling bee, and the gorilla gambling show.
Oh my God.
We will update you as the story unfolds. Back to you, Agatha and Tom.
Thank you, Todd. Wow,
Thank you, Todd.
yes.
Thank you, Todd. Oh, you can keep those.
Keep us updated on that. My gosh. Not the Puppy Bowl.
Not the Puppy Bowl. Hopefully we hear more
God.
throughout the evening on
hope
that
so.
story.
Well, should we get to our guests?
Let's get to our first guest. Let's see here.
All right. Our first guest, we're going to be talking to Marsha Dawn Gable. Marsha.
Marsha, come on out here.
Out here.
Hi, Marsha. Nice to meet you. Go ahead and have a seat there. That's yours.
Hello.
Marsha, thank you so much for
Give it a good-
joining us tonight.
Give it a good tug and just bring it around.
Yeah,
Whatever you
I
need
brought
to
it
do.
around. Don't worry.
So, Marsha, how are you
Yeah.
doing?
I'm doing great. You know, good day to be living in Missouri.
Yeah, it's beautiful out there today. Now, it says here you visited 8 states.
Yes.
Tell us more.
states,
What's
wow.
with that?
Yeah, you know, I wouldn't call myself a world traveler, but I know a thing or two about crossing a border.
Okay.
I've been to the 8 states that border Missouri.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, like when you want a trip, but you don't want to go too far away from home. May I
Yeah.
suggest
Yeah.
Nebraska?
Okay, it's
Okay.
like a day trip, yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Or, you know, you want a trip, but you want to be able to be home in time just in case someone breaks into your home. Iowa.
Okay. Wait, so if someone breaks into your home and you want to be home to catch them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't
could
want to be
drive-
too far away.
Right, okay. Yeah. Well, you
Yeah.
drive. What do you drive?
I drive a box van.
Oh, it's the really fast one.
Really fast box
Really
van.
fast
Yeah.
box van.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Love that.
And I see you're wearing a lovely sweater vest. That's
Yes. I love a sweater vest. You ever felt like it's like wearing a movie?
There's a lot going on
there's
here.
just a story to tell
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
every sweater vest.
Tell us
you
the
know?
story.
What is the story of this
Oh,
sweater
this
vest?
story. There's 2 scarecrows at a pumpkin patch, and they're divided. You know,
Oh.
they're not sure if they can
Oh.
come together or not. But by the
There's a rift.
power of the autumnal equinox, I think that they'll have a fun time together.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that.
The
Yeah.
seasons, they always bring us together,
Yeah.
don't they?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
exactly. Growing up, you know, I wanted to be in the movies. It didn't work out, so I thought
Aw.
I'll be in a movie by wearing decorative sweater vests.
Wonderful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
thank you.
So what else is going on with you? What's new with you?
Oh, not much. You know, I just living life.
Uh-huh.
And the other day, I found a golf ball behind my recliner.
Okay.
Do you play golf?
No.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I do believe I have a ghost.
Oh, a ghost, you say?
Yes.
You have a ghost.
Like you own a ghost?
I don't. You don't own anybody, but I think that
That's
the
a good,
ghost.
good stance to take.
Yeah,
stance.
yeah.
Important.
I think that the ghost it's not haunting my house. I think it's haunting me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I
Yeah.
just want to. So the golf ball, you don't live with anyone that plays golf, I
No.
assume. Okay.
No.
So finding it there was very out of character.
Right.
and-
Considering I moved into my home and there was no golf ball. I don't own a golf ball.
Okay, not a single one.
No, but the other day behind my couch was a golf ball.
Okay.
Where did it come from if not the supernatural realm?
Do you feel like you picked this ghost up on your travels?
No, I think I first picked it up from college. Whenever I lived in college,
Okay.
I had a test sitting on my kitchen table, and then I left. And whenever I came back, the test was sitting on the TV stand by my front door, and I didn't move it.
You're sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure about that. I'm sure I have
Interesting.
an eidetic memory, so I would know if something's out of place.
Okay.
And I did not move that test.
Is it possible that maybe you forgot that you moved something?
No, it's not possible. It's not possible. That would be a ridiculous scenario.
You're right. Okay, well,
So you've never forgotten anything in your life?
Well, not where things are placed, no.
Not where things are placed.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Understood.
Another weird
Interesting.
thing that's happened to me.
Sure.
Yeah.
I bought an incredible pair of Brooks tennis shoes at the store the other day.
those are expensive.
Yeah,
Those are nice.
it was like walking on a cloud. It
Wow.
was so great. I love these shoes. Last night, I think the ghost came into my house and made all of my shoes one size too big. Because today I put my shoes on and my toes have wiggle room.
I didn't know ghosts. That's something that was within their power to change the size of objects.
If they can put a golf ball in my house, I think they can change
You're
the
right.
size of my
I guess,
shoes.
The power
I
is
guess
pretty
that's a good point. That's
limitless
good.
at that point.
Could you have possibly maybe put on a thicker sock than typical?
No. No, a ghost changed the size of my shoes.
Sure. So normally you hear ghosts doing like sort of mischievous things that like scare people out of their houses and stuff. Has anything like big and scary happened?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Let us know. Yeah, tell us.
Yeah. I was unloading the dishwasher, organizing my
Hold on.
Tupperware according to
Enter my seat.
size.
Yeah.
My Tupperware lids are missing. I have 2 Tupperware without a lid. How else do you explain the fact that the lids for the Tupperware are missing?
Spooky.
Is it?
If they're like really nice Tupperware, it can
Yeah.
be. Yeah,
It's
it can
very
be-
spooky. It's very spooky. Leftovers, you take one out of the cupboard, you put your leftover in it, you go to put the lid on, it's gone. You have to wash that dang Tupperware without a lid on it now.
Now, have you tried getting rid of this ghost in any capacity or?
Yeah. Have you called any like an exorcist?
I called my mom. She told me a story of whenever she came to stay at my house, a true story.
Gather around the campfire.
Yeah. So I didn't have enough bedrooms, so my dad was sleeping on the couch downstairs. My mom was sleeping on the couch upstairs. In the middle of the night, my dad walks up the basement stairs, opens the door to the kitchen, comes and sits on the end of the couch. She feels her legs dip because of the impression in the couch. He puts on his socks. I have a security system. She thinks he's gonna set off the alarm if he walks outside. Of course, yeah. He walks back downstairs. In the morning, she asks him about it. He didn't come upstairs. He was sleeping all night long.
Oh.
So who sat on the edge of that couch?
What do you think, Tom?
Could it be possible she dreamt of
No.
that? Oh, okay.
No,
Well,
it's not possible. That's a
Definitely not
ridiculous
possible.
scenario.
wow, that is fascinating. That
Fascinating
is, truly
stuff.
terrifying stuff. I think there's a little.
Since you are a traveler,
Yeah.
we thought we would maybe see what you have in your bag. We're going to do a "What's in Your Bag" segment, if you're okay with that.
yeah.
We saw your purse backstage.
Yeah.
If you could just, Todd, if you could bring up her purse.
Thank
Wow!
you.
Wow!
Here, I'll take that. Yeah. Yeah. So
Marsha.
this is
Marsha,
your
that
bag
is
from the
a-
green room.
that is
Yeah.
great. And this is the bag you take with you every single day
To all 8 states.
to
yes.
all 8 states.
Yes.
So we're just going to kind of pull some things out here.
Yeah. What do we have in there?
Okay.
Yeah. This is my favorite saw.
this?
This is my favorite saw. I picked up this saw at a little roadside gas station right across the border in Kentucky. It was
Nice.
yeah,
You
it was
had
such
it
a
engraved here. I'm eternally haunted.
yeah. Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty metal.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. This little gas station, it was called Ducky's. And they had a little duck as a mascot. It was really cute. And they had a personalize your saw station, so I had to stop.
I love
had
those
to
truck
stop.
stop gas
Yeah.
stations.
Yes,
you
They're
have
really
to.
fun,
Yeah.
Well, let's see what's in here.
And I
else do
just
we have?
came back home after stopping there. So.
Yeah. Sorry, we're just going through your things.
Oh,
but
that's
it's-
fine. That's
it's
fine. That's fine. Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
Wow,
Yeah.
beautiful bouquet.
Beautiful bouquet.
And
Yeah.
you just carry this with you all the time, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Is
you
there
know,
special significance to this?
it just reminds me to be free. To just embrace life as it comes. I picked that up
Sounds
at a
beautiful.
little gas station across the Arkansas border.
Okay.
Yeah, it was called Lucky's. They had a cute little leprechaun mascot. It was really cute. I picked it up and just turned around and came back home.
What was the other gas station called?
Ducky's?
Duckies.
Duckies,
and Luckies.
Luckies,
okay.
So far.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. 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 I got you. I'll let you. I can't believe you travel with this every day, everywhere you go.
Well,
We have Colors of the World.
Colors of the World.
Colors of the World.
I wouldn't know.
24-pack
if it were
crayons.
color of the 8 states bordering Missouri, I could tell you if it was accurate.
So
but
this is just a box of crayons that have only a variety of skin tones in it.
Only a variety of skin tones.
wow, yeah. Well, I am a muralist.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Wow.
That's interesting.
A
Yeah.
muralist too.
You use crayons as your medium. That's great.
As my medium, yes. I
Only
like.
skin tone though.
Yeah. I think
Interesting.
you can tell a lot. You can tell a story based off skin just fine.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
I suppose so.
Yeah, I picked those up at a little
where did you get those?
gas station right
Oh.
across the Kansas border. It was called Chucky's. Yeah, it had this cute little doll as its mascot. It was cute. I picked it
Oh.
up and then I just turned around and went home after that.
Wonderful. Nice.
Wow. All right. Well, let's see what else is in here.
Yeah, is this the last item or are there a couple more?
There's a couple more.
couple more. Great.
Yeah, we'll just go through them real quick.
Get the perfect date, perhaps a lifetime mate. It looks like it's a self-published book
Yeah.
on
by
dating.
you.
Yes.
It looks like you wrote this.
Yeah, my
Oh.
first draft was just in crayon, but I tried to step it up this time
Nice.
with a self-published book. It may surprise you, but sweater vests aren't exactly the most alluring outfit
yeah.
to the male
Very s-
species, so I had to write a book about it.
Very
But
specific
Yeah,
look.
one of
Yeah.
your tips in here is sample the goodies at a fall festival.
oh my,
Thank you.
yes, I
Yeah,
love a
that's-
fall festival. I went to the coolest little fall festival in Tennessee.
Nice.
It was amazing. On my way there, I stopped at a cute little gas station.
Gas station,
It was
yeah,
called
I could've guessed.
Yuckies. Yeah,
Oh.
it was just their little mascot was just the kid going. Ugh.
Cute. That's oddly cute.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I turned around and came home.
Well, we have 2 more items here. I can only imagine these came from gas stations, but we'll see.
I don't know why you would think that.
We have an unopened 30 Seconds to Mars CD,
Wow.
a compact disc.
Yeah.
Didn't peg you for a fan.
Well, that's actually a gift that I keep with me at all times as my emergency white elephant gift.
Oh.
You never
Oh,
know
smart.
when you're going to be invited to a white elephant
That's smart.
party, so
You
I
never
keep that.
know. You really
Yeah.
never know.
Yeah, I picked that up at a little I was at Illinois, a little gas station
Okay,
in
yeah.
Illinois. Yeah, that gas station, it was called Huckies.
Huckies,
Yeah,
yep,
and
I've
it was
been
just
there.
it was just a boy that threw stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
it was
just as a
cute.
reminder, there's still Arkansas left. Just
Yeah.
okay.
Good call. We have one more item here. It is a Born to Hunt, and you can just pass that.
Oh, yeah, a Born to
I'm
Hunt.
Sure that,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. This is my favorite. This is my lucky hat.
Your lucky hat, huh?
It's when I go out on the town to find myself a male date. I'm in my Born to Hunt era.
Yeah, it looks good on you.
It looks
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It really pulls the look
Yeah,
together.
I know. I picked this up at a little gas station right across the Arkansas border.
Oh, weird.
It was a quick trip.
Nice. I like their hats. Well, I want to thank you for coming. And will you stick around
Yeah,
for a
please.
little
Of
while?
course,
Please
of
stick
course,
around.
yeah. I mean, I don't want to go back home. The last time I went home, the ghost had just put a pile of rocks, true story, across my driveway and one on my pool deck just to let me know it's there.
And it was not a gravel driveway.
No, it was not.
Wow, rocks are so rare. So that's very odd.
Yeah. Well, okay. Before we move on to our next guest.
Well, first, let's give a hand to Marsha Dawn Gable, everybody.
Thank you.
Marsha,
Thank
Marsha,
you.
everyone.
Yeah. Before we move on, we need our intern Todd to come back out once again.
Todd, please
We got
come
more
out here.
sponsors we need to shout out.
Quickly, Tom. Quickly.
Sorry.
This podcast is dedicated to the gentleman in a green Kia Soul that I cut off turning left onto Broadway because I was too busy staring at the new Ferris wheel. I'd like to publicly express my apologies, and if you're listening, please join me for an atonement empanada at either Cafe Corazon location. For that immersive farm-to-table experience, eat a meal delivered by a donkey at Ass to Mouth Family Restaurant. Ass to Mouth Family Restaurant. Ass to Mouth Family Restaurant. Ass to mouth, never mouth to ass, unless we're kissing Bertram, the family mule. He likes it. He likes mouth to ass, but we're Ass to Mouth Family Restaurant. Ass to Mouth Family Restaurant. Ass to Mouth Family Restaurant where kids eat shit. More information on the following satellite. Tech entrepreneur Schmelian Schmuck has has announced that he has a solution for the stopping the disaster. At a press conference held inside the metaverse, Shmilon said, quote, help, help, I put my brain in a computer and me no likey. My body is suspended in a tank of salt water in my Malibu home. Please be sure to feed it and change its diapers. Anyway, I'll fire some rockets at it or something. As of press time, several other billionaires have offered their own solutions to stop the satellite, which include Jeff Bezos bouncing a beam off of his head. Other billionaires, Warren Buffett. He's gonna pile food so high that it stops the satellite. Buffett's buffets. Let's see. Yeah, thank you. And then Bill Gates has offered to use to activate all of the 5G vaccines in an effort to create a shield that will repel the satellite. Back to you.
Thank you, Todd.
Thank you, Todd.
Wow.
All right. Love the sponsors. I really hope that story has a happy ending. Please welcome our next guest, a former boxer turned dermatologist, Joe Fissure. Joe. Oh, look out. Okay, yeah, no, you're good. Yeah.
Yep, right through there,
Come on
Joe.
around. Hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Let's put it, oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Please have a seat. You could maybe take one of those gloves off at least and grab that microphone and...
If you would like. Take your time.
Hey, Joe, yeah.
No rush. There we go.
I'm used to these being up here. So.
Right, yeah. Yeah, usually they're...
If you want to hold it up there, if that makes you more comfortable.
Thank you.
Todd, I appreciate it, but okay, if you really want to...
I got it.
You would regret that in like 30
Todd's
seconds.
being a real overachiever tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Wow.
really... he might be gunning for your job. I have competition. Todd. Anyway, hey, Joe. Welcome.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How you doing?
Pretty good. I'm pretty good. I'm detecting a bit of an accent. Where are you from?
Flushing.
Flushing, New York.
Flushing, New
Oh
York.
my God, I know
Wow.
these guys.
Oh, yeah, we got some flushers in
Oh,
the
yeah,
house.
some people from
We
Flushing.
got
here.
some flushes in the house.
Yeah, all right.
Wow. Our Joe drew a big
Oh my
crowd
God,
tonight.
that's
Pretty
my cousin
popular.
Jeannie. How you doing?
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's so nice.
Please don't shout at the stage. Okay. Now, let's see. Now, you are a former boxer.
Former.
Former. Yeah.
boxer.
Why former? What happened there?
I started off as an angry child.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we're going.
So we're going to start at the
We're
beginning.
going to start at the very beginning.
Yeah, okay.
It was 4th grade. I'll fast forward.
Okay, yeah.
I had an anger problem for most of my life, and my uncle Joe Pesci is my uncle.
Wait, hold on. I'm going to stop you right there. Your uncle is Joe Pesci, like the actor?
He is my no,
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I just assumed, and that's on me.
no. Joe
Tom, don't assume things.
Joseph Pesci. He's my uncle.
Okay.
He's
All right,
from-
continue
he's
to
from
start.
Flushing.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
It's a weird question. It's a weird question.
Yeah,
you would
I
ask.
don't know why I asked that.
I had a lot of anger issues. Joe Pesci said, get into boxing, help you out, get your anger out. I said, yeah, it's not a bad idea. 4 years later, I got a little brain damage, and I'm just as angry. So I thought, you know what? I got to do something else. I got to pivot.
Okay, so wait. So you were angry, so you thought you'd like let it out in the ring.
Yeah.
Right, and then you just took a lot of hits to the head.
A lot of hits to the head, a lot of hits to the groin, a lot of hits to...
I don't think you're supposed to get hit in the groin in boxing, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know a ton about it, but why did that
Pretty
happen?
sure you're right about that, yeah.
Yeah, did that happen a lot?
Yeah, it happened a lot. Is that not a...
You tell me. You're the boxing professional.
This was the kind of boxing that there was a lot of groin
Okay.
action.
All
It's a
right.
lot of hits, just
Yeah.
generally.
Yeah.
Gotcha, yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, go ahead.
so I needed a new path. So I thought, well, why not dermatology?
Dermatology.
Why not? Yeah.
Oh, I carry around with me a box of crayons that is just the skin tones of the world, and I've never been able to verify.
It's right here. It's right here.
Do you think maybe you could take a look at it and see how their skin is?
Yeah. Give us a good gander at this box of crayons here.
What'd you call them?
Crayons? Is that
You
crayons?
saying crowns?
Crayons?
Crowns?
Crayons.
Crayons?
Crayon.
Crayons.
Tom, it's
This is my
crayon.
prized possession.
Yeah, what am I doing with these?
It's just
Just
skin.
give us the run.
Wait, Marsha, those aren't made of skin, right? They're just crayons, correct?
These are just crayons.
Oh, made of is an interesting term. Is
it?
The
yeah.
wet. The wet.
Okay, we can. We'll put those back in the
Give
bag.
those
Yeah.
back.
Here.
Never mind.
Anyway, so dermatology. Tell us about that.
What's your name?
Marsha Dawn Gable.
Nice to meet you, Marsha. What?
You're a dermatologist now. How's
I'm a
that going?
dermatologist now. I go Joe Fisher Dermatology over there on Southwest Trackway.
Okay, and so
How did you get into dermatology post?
Well,
boxing?
there's a school in the DR. It's called Skin Academy. You go through the 3-week certificate. You go week 1, you got moles, and then you go cancer, obviously, is
Okay.
week 2, and then if you pass the boards, you go to week 3, which is
wow.
tattoo removal.
So it only took you a few weeks to get through dermatology
Wow,
school?
I had no idea
I
the
thought-
process.
Yeah, it's a
that
pretty
was-
quick program. Dermatology is a pretty unrespected field, I would say, in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm really just here to plug my dermatology business because business
Right.
is.
I have to
a little
ask.
slow.
I don't want to offend if it's none of my business.
Please.
Tell me. But why are you in the boxing getup if you were a former boxer and now a dermatologist?
Yeah, I thought you would have been wearing like a
And
lab
you're
coat
here to
or
plug your dermatology business.
scrubs or
Yeah.
something.
No. I get that. But that's a little weird. Why is he in a boxing thing? Or is he a dermatologist? It's you need a theme when you have a dermatology office.
You need the
Oh.
You need a theme, and I
thought
was
the
gonna
theme was
go.
skin.
Well, I was
Was it
gonna
not?
go nautical, and I thought, well, why would I do that? And so I thought, well, I was a boxer for several years, and I have lots of accoutrements, and so now I'm a Joe Fish's dermatology and knock out those skin tags. Hey.
Do you ever?
I like it.
Do you ever
All
feel
right,
like
that's
you're
good.
at competition with that lawyer who played football in high school, that has all the billboards?
Yeah, Mike's
Mike?
got this. Yeah, that guy.
With
Fuck that guy.
there's only is.
Whoa.
You talking about
talking
Mike?
about
You talking about the Mike? You talking about Billboard Mike?
Billboard Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about Billboard Mike.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hot goss.
You ever heard of a malpractice suit?
Oh.
I have.
He's got 3 of them going on right now.
Against
He
him?
must have a
And
really
it's not
good.
because of skin crayons, let me tell you. All right?
He must have a good tailor if he has 3 different suits.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with this. Good.
I think so. That's maybe the suit he wears in court when he's pursuing a malpractice lawsuit.
Yeah.
That's the assumption I would make from that statement.
Okay. Yeah, you're fun. Okay.
I'm glad you guys are getting along.
She's got the hat on. One more question.
Yes, sure.
Do you do your dermatology? Do you wear this in the office?
No. I got a robe. It's shiny, but it's white, and I got a little name tag. It does say Joey.
Can you show us how you would normally come into the room?
Yeah, for sure.
Say we're patients and you come in.
Yeah, say I'm here for
Can you
the
show
first
us
time.
what?
Yeah,
And I'm meeting Joe Fisher.
sure.
Since there's a theme here.
Yeah. Here you hold that.
Joe is putting on the other glove.
Yeah.
It's hard to do by yourself.
It is, yeah. You think all those years of boxing you'd be able to do it quick? Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do it now. Hey, how you doing?
Whoa.
Okay, yeah.
Wow.
All right. Okay.
Skin problem.
Yeah, I want to get this. Yeah, I looked at it. It's dark and it scares me.
Yeah, you got some other stuff going on there too.
Okay. All right. Well, we don't need to talk about that right now. This was supposed to be like role play.
That's pretty much how it's done.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect.
So you walk in and assault your patient and
Well, I thought I'd set an atmosphere,
sure.
like a friendly.
Yeah, like buds. All right.
Yeah.
Well, Joe, if I can, we would love to do some rapid fire questions with you real quick before we.
Rapid
fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are pretty quick, so you know.
Yeah, you're lightning fast in the ring, except for all those times you got hit in the head and groin.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. It's been a long summer. And,
All right.
what's your first question?
All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So answer as quickly as you can. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, where did you grow up?
Santa Fe.
Santa Fe. All right. Grapes or peas?
What?
Grapes or peas?
Grapes or peas?
Grapes or peas?
Peas.
Okay. Dream job when
What kind
you
of
were...
question is that?
It's a rapid fire one.
Yep.
Dream job when you were a child.
Used car salesman.
Your astrological sign.
Skin cancer.
Interesting.
I'm so sorry. I don't think that's a real one. I was just messing around.
It's definitely not.
I don't think that's real.
What do you do on the weekends?
Yeah, I like to sew.
You like to sew?
I like to practice sewing because sometimes in the dermatology office you gotta.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, we got to sew people up.
Favorite word in another language?
Rendezvous.
Love
That word. You know why I
fun to
like
say.
it?
Why do you like it?
You never see those syllables together anymore. You know what I mean? You never see Ron. You got Ronnie. And the David. You never see those together anymore.
That's
so
true.
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of like your sweater, a little divided, you know.
Yeah.
Favorite store?
Rite Aid.
Celebrity crush?
John Leguizamo.
Good one. Landlines or telegraphs?
Pages. What was the question?
You answered it. I think it's fine.
Yeah, that's
Great.
fine. On a scale of early 2000s inflatable chair to a cloud, how comfortable are you with the concept of being unconditionally loved?
You know those Nike slippers that have like a lot of little bumps on them, and you think they're going to be comfortable, and then you put your feet in, and you're like, these are not comfortable. I don't know why I bought these things.
Yeah, they're very stiff.
I would say I'm more of a Nike slipper.
Nike slipper. Okay, perfect. All right.
How's this
Fissure,
going? Is this
everybody.
going all right? How's this going?
Fissure.
All right, great.
Way to go, Joe.
Thank you, Joe. Can
Thank you
stick
so
around?
much.
Stick around for a little
Yeah,
bit.
for sure.
Perfect.
Wonderful. All right, before we get to our next guest, it's, of course, once again, time to take a little ad break.
Hopefully, we're going to hear more about the satellite.
Yeah, I'm very curious.
It's getting closer and
Todd.
closer.
It's approaching as we speak. Here you go, Todd.
Need cookware? Impress your family? Want to cook well? We have you covered so good. Check out OnlyPans. We sell pans for cooking all your foods. Please consider tipping your pan provider. Photos welcome. Onlypans.biz. This is blank. This ad copy you're having me read is blank. What fool do you take me for, Timley, that you assume that I can't tell the difference between a blank piece of paper and one that has words printed upon it? Am I that low to you? A fucking worm in the shadow of your greatness? You make me sick, Tom. I'd throw myself down upon a fucking kitchen knife if I didn't think I'd wind up in hell. And if hell exists, I'm already there thanks to you, Tom. This has been a message from Todd the intern, goddammit.
Wow. All right. Todd.
An update on the satellite story. Scientists have said that the satellite has sent a list of its demands. When asked how that is even possible, the scientists said, quote, all satellites are alive. They're all God's children, even the ugly ones. Who are we to deny God's will? We are scientists, not wizards. KC Revival has obtained a copy of the demand list. Here are some of them. Less sexy GPS voices. No more Jimmy Kimmel. Hollywood must make at least 7 more movies about minions. Love those little guys.
They're funny.
They also said that backwards driving should be something that we have to try. Like for all of your transit. And then they said that podcasts are the new radio, and we don't like it. We will keep you updated as the story develops.
Thank you, Todd.
Thank you, Todd. You can hold on to
Thank
those.
you, Todd.
Todd the intern, everybody. Who do we have next?
Well, our next guest, I'm very excited. This is Payter Pegs. Payter.
Payter Pegs. Come on
Pegs.
out. Hi, Payter.
Hi, Payter.
So good to have you on. Thank you for coming.
Very happy to be here. Very happy. How are you?
Yeah, this is Joe, and this is Marsha.
Well, the fine bunch. Nice to meet you. Very nice.
Now, Payter, it says here you're an actor.
Yeah, yes.
And you like to branch out from the roles. You want to branch out from the roles that Hollywood typically cast you in.
Yes, I've been in Hollywood for about 12 years, and thus far I haven't really taken myself off the ground like I'd hoped. I was in Pirates of the Caribbean's 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
And then I was also in the straight-to-DVD Lego Pirates movie,
Okay.
which I thought was fine.
Okay. I didn't see that one. I don't think.
No, I didn't either.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sure it was great. I'm sure it was great. I'm sure it was
It's
great.
fine.
I've heard
fine.
good things. So, what did you do before you moved out to Hollywood?
I was a pirate.
Oh, okay. You were a pirate.
I'm sort of still a pirate, but I'm more on the acting than the piracy.
Oh my God, were you in that porno peg leg?
I was.
Oh my
I was.
God, I love that one.
Anytime I go a while without a movie, I have to shoot 1 or 2 of those.
I thought you were fantastic.
Oh. We're gonna talk. We're swap DVDs, huh?
Yeah, one for them, one for you. Is that?
You know how it goes.
Yeah, sure. So you used to be like a pirate, like you were on the high seas and robbing.
Yes, I have a boat currently. It's in the dock right now.
Okay.
What doc would that be?
The Kansas City dock.
Yeah. He came up through Mississippi.
me.
Yeah.
Yes.
I came right on through and I parked it on the side like they said I could.
Yeah. It's Riverside parking over there. So anyway, why did you make the transition into acting? Like, what made you want to quit pirating? And
Yeah, you can only chase booty for so long. you
Amen.
know. At a certain point, I wanted to, go against my type. My parents were pirates. It doesn't mean my whole life has to be a pirate.
oh, you were born into it.
Oh, yeah. 7 Seas, all that stuff. Scurvy,
Right, yeah.
cabin fever and the like. I've seen it all.
Yeah. So were they disappointed when you left
Yeah.
piracy?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we haven't been on talking terms in a while.
Oh no. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, my father was Blackbeard,
Oh wow.
and my mother is No Beard.
The feared no beard.
He's sort of like a nepo baby, like you.
I am a nepo baby, but not in Hollywood, though.
Well,
in
that's the
Hollywood.
problem.
You know what I mean? So I started as a pirate,
Sure.
and I did have a leg up, there. But in Hollywood, I'm sort of trying to make a name for myself outside of the, I would call it the pirating space.
Sure. Yeah. Do you have any? Does anyone have any advice? I don't know how to break into acting.
Yeah. What roles have you auditioned for recently?
I've auditioned for every role Ryan Gosling's gone out for.
Oh, well, good luck.
Tough break.
What are the odds?
And honestly, that one I don't take too personally because
Yeah,
it's like, how
you
are you going to
can't.
compete, But I have been hoping to get one of those Fast and Furious movies. There's so many of them. I thought maybe I could crack one of those. Just sort of get away from the boat-specific stuff.
Well, I was actually surprised they haven't done boat stuff in that series yet. They've been in space.
Well, and don't think I haven't pitched it, too. With all this stuff, sometimes I come to them with a couple ideas of my own, Be
yeah.
like, what if Dom flies the car into the boat? And meanwhile, maybe I'm over here with a cannon. Or it doesn't have to be me, but I could supply a cannon, which I think would be helpful.
Yeah, maybe going into auditions and suggesting rewrites isn't the best approach.
Okay.
That's just one thing that I might change, just out of the
Note taken. This is good.
Okay, yeah, we're
This
making
is good
progress.
feedback.
Yeah.
You know Joe Pesci?
Oh, I love Joe Pesci, yeah.
You know my Uncle Joe Pesci?
He's a pirate in the off time. He's like a summer pirate, is what we call them.
He is a summer pirate. I was wondering if you knew Joe Pesci.
I know Joe. Oh yeah.
right.
Joe and I go back.
He's been to Hollywood.
Oh yeah.
Tell us one story you have about Joe Pesci. I want
Oh,
to
yeah.
curious.
Oh, Joe Pesci and I, one night we were going plank walking where you have as many brews as you can and see who can go back and forth the most times without falling over. And I swear to God, we were in the Atlantic, and this guy, he falls overboard. I swear I thought I killed Joe Pesci. We drove off. We had to come back.
No way. Wow.
Wow.
I just have a piece of advice.
Yeah.
Have you tried going to the auditions with a custom sweater vest that depicts the plot of the movie to see if maybe that gives you the certain energy you need?
I hadn't thought about that, but if you're into costume design, I feel like you could maybe help me out a little bit. I'm down to work with that, but it's like, what do I put on there, How do I dress for the role sweater vest-wise that I'm looking for?
Yeah, it's just a lot of yarn.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's workable. That's workable.
So, I mean, is it just acting that's the only thing you're into when it comes to Hollywood? You're not trying out?
I've dabbled with a little bit of set design.
Oh.
I've got a couple
wow.
ideas for that in theater.
Oh, what do you think about our set here?
I like it. I like it a lot. I would maybe add some netting here, maybe over the top.
Netting.
You could do sort of a crow's nest over that way. That would look super, super, super tight.
Okay, yeah. I can see it.
And it is called the Bird Comedy Theater, so there are a couple parrots in here. Really lighten this place up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you realized this while you were talking, but that's sort of pirate.
That's all pirate.
It's pirate stuff.
Pirate-related things.
Well, okay. Then we put a bunch. Oh, there it goes.
Oh, no.
There goes my hat. We're gonna put a whole bunch of water down. How about that? That's fun, huh?
Yeah.
Like fill the space with
Yes,
water?
the stage will sort of be like a boat, and then everybody else is water.
Okay. So the audience would just be in a pool of water.
Well, I don't know. I'm just workshopping.
Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. Totally.
I'm trying to
Could
break
you-
in. I'm trying to break in.
Could you maybe do like a quick monologue for us? That something that you've auditioned with in the past?
Yeah. Do you have anything prepared you'd like to?
I've not prepared any monologues. I keep trying different things, but they're not working.
No.
Do a dramatic. Do one from The Notebook.
That's
Okay.
all I was thinking of The Notebook too, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. It was Ryan Gosling. Yeah.
What do you want? What do you want? Who cares what I want? What you want? What your parents want? What do you want? Get on my boat.
Wow. That was really good.
Incredible.
It's very impressive. I could maybe my father used to be in sort of entertainment industry adjacent, so maybe he can pull some strings for you. We'll see what we can do for you.
Well, from Nepo baby to Nepo baby, we get this
we
thing going.
We
Come
gotta
on.
stick together, us Nepo babies. All right. Well, I would like to do a little segment with you, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Now, as everyone knows, one of our most popular segments is the advice column. Our listeners write in and they ask questions that are very personal, and I'm just wondering if you can help us answer some of these questions.
Of course.
All right. I'm just going to read them here. Dear Casey Revival, I am a 53-year-old woman. I have been married to the same man for 26 years, and we have 4 children and 2 grandchildren. I'm beginning to suspect that my husband John is a real piece of shit. He started putting truck nuts on almost everything in the house, started auditioning for regional theater, and took up squatchin', which is just a word he made up for hunting for Sasquatch. Is my marriage over, or do we still have a chance?
The marriage is over. It's about time to move on. Anytime I'm giving relationship advice, it's like, is it going the distance or should we cut it off? And I say, walk the plank, girlfriend, you know.
It's very good, yeah. All right. Next one. Dear Casey Revival, my wife and I are both elite assassins for competing assassin businesses. We both have fake identities, but I'm sure we both know the truth about each other. We just don't have enough trust to come clean. My question is, does Kevin Spacey have a shot at a comeback, or is his career over for good?
Oh, wow. Good question.
It's interesting, these are all Hollywood related.
Yeah.
Yeah, this, oof. Well, you gotta say no right off the bat, right? I'm not necessarily like a Kevin Spacey guy, so we start we don't think he's gonna come back. But anything is possible. I find it hard to think he can find redemption from his specific situation. But that's a big no for me. If I were in charge,
Does anyone disagree?
Yeah, what do you guys think?
Not a fan.
No.
Not a fan.
Good answer, yeah.
Just checking in with that. Okay, next question. Dear Casey Revival, I'm a demon sent to Earth to tempt mankind into a life of sin. Things were going pretty well for the first few thousand years, but now I've hit a snag. I trusted a friendly man named Chad with my finances. He suggested a variety of blockchain investments, and I went with it. But now I've lost all my money, and I'm stranded in an idyllic small mountain town. Will I ever find true love?
What's a blockchain? I don't know what that is, but it seems like any time you go from one career path to a small town, you're gonna bump into somebody and find love. Am I right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I feel like
You think of sort of the business types that live in the big city, but they've got to come home for the holiday.
Right.
And then they come through, and it's like, whoa. Hey, Joe, I remember you from when we were kids. Wasn't it fun? Oh, I always had a crush on you. And then you go for a walk or something.
Sure.
Yeah.
One thing leads to another.
And then one of them is in a relationship, but it's a bad one.
Oh, yeah.
Every time.
There's someone who's rich, but they're not the one.
Right, yeah. Money doesn't buy happiness.
I've tried to be in those movies, but they don't take.
The Hallmark movies?
Yeah.
Really?
Not a lot of pirate roles?
No, not a lot of pirate roles. And I keep saying I'm down to do non-pirate stuff. I'm actually really into that idea, but, yeah, they want a certain type, and I apparently do not fall into that.
You'll get there. I have faith.
Yeah.
All right, last one. One more. Dear Casey Revival, I'm a host of a popular arts and culture podcast in Kansas City. My older, more experienced colleague is very condescending. I have no upward mobility and often get injured in improbable ways whilst interviewing people for my field report segments. We are doing a live show soon, and I'm thinking about announcing that I'm quitting to the entire audience. Should I quit my job, or should I stick with it because I'm a Nepo baby and it's easy?
Wow, I wonder who wrote that question.
It's one of our listeners. It's anonymous.
Well, I suppose that that listener would have to really think, what do you want? You know, Is it worth the time, or is it time to jump ship?
Okay. I like the, yeah, okay. What? Why? Why are you looking at me like that?
No reason.
It's awkward silence. Payter Pegs, everybody.
Thank you,
Payter
everybody.
Pegs!
Payter, thank you so much for coming. You'll stick around for a little bit?
I'll be here.
All
I'll
right,
be
wonderful.
Perfect.
Well, you know what time it is before we get to our last guest. If we can get Todd the intern out here one more time.
Todd.
Or at least another time.
So, you're looking for love, but have run entirely out of ideas. Surprising no one. Do not worry. Take out your phone right now and call 816-929-4383. Be ready to profess your dark, horny desperation to our eager, happy operators. If the line's busy, leave a message. A long, steamy, extremely detailed message. If you want, text a picture of yourself as well. We don't mind. That's 816-929-4383. Call now and ask for Brandon. Toilet paper? No way. Bidets? They're just okay. The butt slug? Well, it's here to stay. When you want to be truly clean in between those cheeks, try Butt Slug. Butt Slug gets into all those nooks and crannies when you need a fresh-faced fanny. And Butt Slug leaves your delicate skin feeling fine as it leaves a gentle moisturizing layer of slime behind. Try Butt Slug wherever you get your bathroom supplies. Continuing coverage on the following satellite story. The satellite has disappeared from all radar and is now considered a missing person. Detective Boops McKenzie is on the case. At a press conference, Boop said, quote, "The first 48 hours are the most important. Right now, we're checking with all of the satellite's ex-lovers and former roommates. We have detained J.K. Rowling as a person of interest and are vigorously interrogating her. We're also on the lookout for several other exes of the satellite, including Jared Leto, Brad Pitt, Susan Sarandon, Julia Childs, and Roman Polanski. Detective Boops McKenzie has never not found what he is looking for, with one exception: love. Back to you.
Thank you, Todd.
Thank you, Todd.
Boops McKenzie is my cousin. Did you know that?
Oh, you know Boops?
I know
Detective
Boops, yeah. Detective Boops, my cousin.
Well, all right. Well, we hope that story concludes in a way that is pleasing. Okay.
Well, we have one more guest.
One
for you
final
guys
guest.
tonight. We're so excited.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Hector Von Sleazebag. Hector,
thank you.
Yeah, grab that microphone. Have a seat. I don't think they allow smoking in the Bird. Okay. Well.
I don't need permission.
Okay. Well, hi Hector. How are you
Hector,
doing?
welcome.
Hey, I'm doing fine. Hello. Thank you for having me on this podcast. Do I get paid before or after?
After we do, we'll pay you after.
We don't.
It's also
we don't actually pay them.
You know, in some businesses that's called entrapment.
Is it?
I'd like to leave.
Well, if you don't mind. don't mind to just stick around for, I don't know, 10, 15 more minutes?
Just a few more minutes.
Yeah, just a little while longer.
All right,
That's all
whatever.
right. So you're actually a film director, is that right?
That is correct. I am a world-renowned art film director. Ah, you guys all know that, huh?
Yeah, you've won several awards. Is that right?
Yeah.
Did you know that you're sitting next to an actor?
I am available.
Okay, you guys promised me money, but then you tell me it's gonna be after. You tell me I'm gonna have a good time, then you sit me next to a fucking actor? What the hell?
Well, it's just a coincidence. I didn't plan it like that.
Okay, well, this is not a networking event. Okay, bud? Okay, if you want to make it in the system, you're gonna have to leave me alone.
Okay, all right. Yeah, no, you just fly in this morning, a little jet lag maybe?
No, I'm always like this.
Okay, all right.
Hey,
Okay.
you know Joe Pesci?
What? You have a question? What?
Do you know Joe
Do
Pesci?
you know Joe
Do
Pesci?
I know Joe Pesci? Yeah, know him a little bit. Yeah. I pushed him off a bridge once,
You pushed him off a bridge.
but he survived. The guy's like a bouncy ball.
That sounds like Joe.
Yeah. It's the different Joe, though? I'm still a little unclear.
Wait, are we talking about Joe actor or Joe from Flushing?
Yeah.
I think you were asking about Flushing, right, Joe?
No, I was asking about the real,
Okay.
Oh, you forgot.
I don't know. There's a lot
I
of Joe
think-
Pesci. There's a lot of
Hollywood Joe
bridges.
is what
Oh, yeah, Hollywood Joe.
Hollywood Joe.
Hollywood Joe.
Not Flushing
yeah,
Joe.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. We gotten off track a
No,
little bit.
it's fine. I didn't expect coherence.
Okay. So have you been working on any interesting projects lately?
Yeah. I would say everything I do is interesting.
Sure. Yeah.
You see, I right now I'm making a little bit of an art film where I take a monkey and I lock it in a room for 24 hours straight with no food or water.
Okay.
And I hook up a camera.
That sounds like neglect.
That's a crime. It sounds
That
like a
sounds like a
crime, right?
crime.
In some
Yeah.
way, a crime, 24 hours.
It's called artistic expression. You can get away with anything that way.
And you're filming that in America?
I'm doing it across many countries overseas. I'm gonna put them together and make an hour-and-a-half long feature.
Okay. Of just a monkey starving to death in a room?
Well, it's 16 countries, so 16 monkeys.
Okay. That's better.
What is this, like a monkey's
Better.
rights show? When did I get on?
I'm sorry. I keep getting sidetracked when I'm talking to you, and I'm not sure why.
It's fine.
Well, we do have, I believe we have a couple samples of some of your films. Is that right?
That
we
is
could show them.
absolutely
Maybe we could
right.
talk a little bit about them.
Yeah, let's
yeah,
watch
yeah.
one of them right
Let's
now.
watch one real quick
ahead.
right now.
Yeah, let's kill the lights and bring up the projector and play the first video here. Experience number 1. Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right. Okay, so that one was entitled Wheat?
Wheat?
That one was actually entitled The Fire Inside Me.
Okay.
Okay.
And
was that the whole film, or was that just a clip?
That's the whole thing. Would you want more?
Was it filmed in Kansas? I think I recognize the wheat.
Oh my goodness, we have a wheat identifier on the panel. Okay, it was perfectly legal. They signed NDAs. You probably never heard of it.
Okay. All right. Now, so what, I guess I'm not that creative. What does it mean?
What does it mean? You're asking an artist what their work means?
I can tell you what I think it means.
Yeah, go ahead, Tom. Tell
please,
let's
please.
hear what
Maybe
you think.
it's like one of those like feed the world kind of things where wheat is the key to ending world hunger.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. Correct.
Okay,
Whoa.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah. You see, as an artist, the thing is, you don't have to explain what you do. It is in the eye of the beholder, and that makes it artistic, whatever the fuck. It's pretty cheap.
Okay.
Well,
I
maybe,
hate this guy. I'm changing my tune.
You don't want to work
but
with.
the feeling is mutual.
Oh, well, fucking great.
You don't want to work with Hector Von Sleazebag?
I think we're having some creative differences already, and it's
Already?
not going to work
Seems
out on
so.
my end.
I don't know, you willing to be attached to a concrete slab and thrown into the ocean? That sounds fine to me.
Ocean.
We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about that role later.
All right, you talk to my agents, not to me.
It's not pirate, so it's a little different.
That's a step in the right direction,
Yeah, it's a
right?
step.
Still ocean, yeah. Okay, well maybe we need to see one more.
Yeah, let's watch another one.
another. We can
See
get
if
a
we can
little
watch another.
Let's get through it.
an idea of the creativity here. Oh,
Okay.
all right. And what was the title of that film?
The fire is, the title is that there's 3 monkeys in a trunk somewhere and no one can hear them.
Interesting.
Anyone want to take a stab at what that one means?
Yeah, does anybody on our panel want to maybe talk about what that film meant to them? What it made them think?
It feels like a metaphor for insecurity.
That sounds like projection to me.
I thought I was projecting. Am I not projecting? I thought.
No, we can hear you.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're doing great, Joe. Don't worry.
That's a stage thing.
Yeah, it's close enough. Anybody else want to have another try, huh?
I was gonna say maybe it's about how safety sort of feels like a farce. Is that?
I've never heard an answer more wrong.
Okay. Well, let me just count the things that were in there. There was a T-Rex, a big gun, koala on a motorcycle. I think Michael Jackson. Am I missing anything?
There is a couple shadows sort of just vibing.
There's kind of clapping on beat.
Yeah.
Sort
Yeah.
of the
What do
shadow
you
we all
think,
have.
Tom?
maybe.
Do you have an analysis?
I just thought it was a little tale about an aspiring dancer moving to New York and chasing their dream.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like Coyote
okay.
Ugly.
What?
Yeah, I thought it was Coyote Ugly. That was basically
Coyote
Coyote
Ugly?
Ugly.
Yeah, I used the script from Coyote Ugly, but like,
It's pretty apparent.
it's in the public domain illegally.
Fair enough. Let's see. Let's play another one. Let's keep this
Please.
rolling. Wow. Now, I obviously am really nailing these and understanding these very well.
The music was so upbeat for the subject matter there.
But does anyone else want to discuss what that made them feel? No?
Well, we're living in a post-Barbie world, and it's apparent in that scene, right?
Yeah. It's definitely.
Certainly, maybe some comments on maybe women's rights, perhaps, or greed, maybe corporations. It seems multi-layered.
Yeah, definitely.
My art is as deep as an ocean.
Oh my God!
Okay, yeah.
Oh, wow, you guys around? You guys vibing now, huh?
Yeah, right? I'm
guys get
okay.
along.
I'm kind of liking you.
I like this. We're gonna get lunch.
Yeah, you seem young and desperate.
Wow.
I am desperate.
Agatha, it's going really well with those two over there.
Yeah.
I think we're like a matchmaker.
Oh my.
Am I talking directly into the microphone?
Oh boy.
Yeah, you always do that.
You weren't listening, right?
No, not at all.
Okay, let's watch one more.
Yeah, is this working for the non-visual medium?
Yeah, we'll describe it in the podcast.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the recording that goes up. Yeah, we'll do our best.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's watch another one. Wow, that was That was beautiful.
Wow, yeah, that one was actually really moving.
Yeah, you know that guy decided to do that without me even asking.
Really?
I told him to stand still, and he brushed his hair real quick, and I said, "That's it."
And you just built a whole movie around it. Now, was that a whole movie or a clip?
Oh no, yeah, that pause usually lasts for about 3 hours, but I decided.
So he touches his hair and then stares in the camera for 3 hours?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. What does it mean?
Yes, you mean?
Yeah.
Tom, you're the one that's getting this right every time. So
Yeah.
go right ahead.
I think that nice young man was clearly trying to make his way into the hairdressers academy and had to do unsavory acts to be able to pay the bills to go through school.
Keep going.
And he
It's clearly about more than just that, Tom.
and while doing that, he falls in love with a
It's
single
something-
mother of 3.
Okay.
No, that okay.
It was 2.
It was damn it! I was so close. A single mother of 2,
Yeah.
and then she convinces him to quit going for the hair stuff.
The hair stuff?
Yeah, the hair stuff.
Yeah, close enough.
Right, great. Do we have one more?
Yeah,
This one's actually dedicated to you guys.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Oh,
well, thank you so much.
Thank
Let's
you.
roll it. Let's roll the final clip. Okay.
Wow.
Wow, big response from the audience on that one.
Wow.
I'm sorry I laughed during. I didn't mean to laugh at your film.
Hey, you interpret it as you like. If you laugh, I just know you're uncultured.
That's probably fair. Marsha, what did you think about that one?
Yeah, to me, it really struck home.
Oh.
Yeah, it felt like it felt like, just examining the mysteries of life. And, sometimes you have told true stories about your home that you've owned for 3 years in front of an audience, and they think it's a joke, but really, those sounds that you hear in the middle of the night are true.
You got that all from 50 consecutive farts?
Oh yeah, those fart sounds that were relatable. It pierced the universal truth of my soul.
Have you ever had a ghost make fart sounds in your house?
Yes.
Wow.
And it couldn't have been anything else making those noises.
Unless there was a squatter living in my walls,
Okay.
it has to be a ghost farting in my master bedroom.
All right, I'm really sorry that's going on with you. Hector, would you play a little game with us?
Do I have to?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. This is a game we all know called Would You Rather. All right?
Okay, what is it?
All right. Would you rather be able to talk with animals or with plants?
Oh, definitely with plants. When I walk on grass, I just want to hear the screams.
Okay. Would you rather live twice as long or win the lottery?
I've already won the lottery,
Oh.
and I don't want to live any longer. So I'll take the second lottery.
Yeah, a second lottery makes sense in that scenario. Would you rather live without the internet or without air conditioning?
I already live without air conditioning. I take it out of my places because the noise is just too much, and I like to sweat. So,
Yeah.
I'll just, you guys want your air conditioner removed too?
Is that something a service you offer?
Sneak into houses sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah. Would you rather have a driver to take you everywhere or a private chef who makes all your meals?
Oh, this is a good one. You see, I haven't found anybody who's willing to stay longer than a week to do either. I'd say it's somebody to drive me everywhere because I live in LA. Driving's terrible. I don't want to do it. And if there's like a front seat that I can kick from the back, that's just a golden opportunity.
Okay. Would you rather be a short king or a tall drink of water?
A short king or a tall drink of water?
Yep, you gotta pick one.
Hey, I like being drunk. Tall water.
Okay. Yeah, that adds up. Would you rather travel back in time to kill baby Hitler or travel back in time to kill teenage Hitler?
Oh, teenage Hitler. Okay.
He's thought about this clearly.
You got to kill teenage Hitler. I mean,
Okay.
his friends are going to be there. You're going to embarrass him in front of all of them. You're going to go and be able to insult his juvenile art.
Oh, okay.
He's going to definitely have paintings of dogs in there. That's just terrible. You can break the esteem, and then you can break the man.
Okay. You've thought
This
about
is
this
the
a lot,
most
yeah.
animated Hector's been this
Yeah,
entire
Hector's
time.
really excited right now.
Nobody
Really
gives me
perked him up
these
a bit.
opportunities. When can I go back in time?
It's just a hypothetical. These are hypothetical questions. They're not. No, just
Don't leave,
please say.
Hector.
Just a couple more. Would you rather watch another season of The Walking Dead or have a lobotomy?
The lobotomy.
Yeah, agreed. Would you rather go to a poetry open mic night or one improv class?
Oh, I'll go to the one improv class.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like to be depressed now and then.
Thank you to Hector Von Sleazebag.
Thank you, Hector.
Thank you so much. Before we wrap up this show, we need to have Todd the intern come back out one more time.
Is your cat getting too smug? Need to knock your snobby dog down a peg? Do you have a pompous parrot? Better call Dickie Bidet's pet provoker. We'll mock your mallard and humiliate your hamster. We'll roast your rooster and ridicule your rabbit. We'll degrade your donkey and slander your salamander. Verbal abuse only. Humans not allowed. And don't even try to dress up like a dog and come in here. Fool me once. Dickie Bidet's pet provoker. Fuck you, Fido. Do you love Fabergé eggs but hate paying whole egg prices? Leading Swedish fake egg manufacturer Haig's Round Boys is far too expensive. But hold on to your ova posterior because Ova Mannequin is here to sell you halves of those beautiful eggs at half price. Check out my exclusive collection of Star Wars 3 Revenge of the Sith commemorative egg halves. The painting of Skywalker and Kenobi's final fight has the quality of a Haig Round Boy cut in half. And I'll pass the savings on to you. It's Ova Mannequin. I half the Haig Round. One final update on the falling satellite story. Country music legend Dolly Parton has issued a plea to the satellite saying, quote, I sincerely hope that this satellite changes its course. One of life's greatest joys is watching the Puppy Bowl each and every year. I own 20 dogs, each of them a former MVP of the Puppy Bowl. I only like the champions. It's only the best for Dolly Parton. That's why I buy name brand Pepsi. Not the store brand Pepsi. Name brand Pepsi is the only Coke I like. If the puppies all exploded, I would be sad. I would be so sad that I might die. And y'all don't want that now, do you? I won 11 Grammys. Upon hearing this plea, the satellite changed its course and flew straight into the sun, leaving behind a wife and 3 children. A memorial service will be held at Pizza Rat's Groovy Game Hole, where several world leaders are expected to give eulogies. Back to you, Agatha.
Thank you, Todd.
Thank you, Todd. Great job. Todd the intern.
Wow.
Now that's our show. Before
Incredible
we wrap up,
show, right?
Yeah, a great show. Well done, everybody. But I think we're all just kind of dying to know.
Oh, yeah, that.
You have an update? You have news?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it during the show. You've been doing a great job, Tom.
Yeah.
And I've made a decision.
Hey, whoa, Agatha, I
Yeah.
couldn't let you leave.
Oh.
I couldn't let you leave without telling you how much you mean to me. You took me in when nobody else would. You taught me what it's like to be a professional journalist, and I just can't imagine KC Revival existing without you. Agatha, 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 Agatha! Agatha!
Stop. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, stop. Oh my gosh. Wow, you guys are too nice. Wow, okay, so I have made a decision.
All right.
There's only one person I can think of that could fill this role, and it's me. I'm gonna stay. Journalism needs me, Tom.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'm just gonna get out of here then.
You're really gonna quit?
Yeah. I can't take.
Tom, wait. I have something for you.
For me?
Yeah.
You have something for me?
Yeah, I have something for you.
Really?
Yeah, as a thank you.
Oh, okay.
You're doing such a great job during the show.
Here. A Snickers bar. 10% off at Bed Bath & Beyond.
That's actually overstock.com now, but you can use it there as well.
They'll take it? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. And a pizza party.
Hey, Tom. So what do you say?
I'm back, baby! Kinsey Revival forever! Thank you for coming theater! Thank you to our guests. They've been wonderful. You all have a great night. Be safe getting home.